Hello everyone, it's Christine, your clubhouse manager and sommelier, and I'm here with our first video in our video series called Wine Wednesday. We will be launching several videos every week to keep in touch with you, our members and our followers, and today's video is Wine Wednesday. So I'll be doing a comparison today of Syrah and Shiraz. But before I get to that, I just want to extend a big thank you to everyone who has participated in the takeout and grocery program. It's really helping to support the club, and we appreciate that our members are keeping in touch with us, and I know that our staff is very grateful, so thank you for that. So now I get into the wine comparison. So every Wednesday I'll be putting out something. I like comparisons because I think it helps people understand wine a little better. I get the comment a lot that, oh, I don't like Chardonnay, or oh, I don't like Pinot Grigio, or I don't like Shiraz, for example. But you may not have tried all of the different types of Syrah or Shiraz that there are in the world. So today I've brought to you our Haycutter's Shiraz from Australia. So this is our New World Shiraz. We actually are putting this on by the glass at the club as well, so you'll be able to get it after the review. Our comparison wine, which is a vast comparison, but you'll see that there are a lot of differences, is the Crozes Hermitage by Etienne Pochon. So this is a French Syrah. Very, very different in style. A lot of people do ask me that as well. Is Shiraz and Syrah the same thing? It is the same grape. It is a completely different style of wine though. So it is, to an untrained palate, you definitely wouldn't be able to tell that they were related grapes in many ways. So just to start, you can't really see in the video as much. You can see a little bit just with the sunlight going through. One of the first things is that the color is usually slightly different between a Shiraz and a Syrah. So this is the Shiraz in this glass, and this is the Syrah. So the Shiraz, you can tell it's a little more purple. The biggest difference that I find with Old World versus New World Syrah though is the Shiraz always has a ton of fruit. So it has blackberry, it has dark cherry, it has a lot of fruit on the nose, whereas when I smell this one, I'm getting a ton of fruit. I'm getting a little bit of that oak. There's usually some American oak on an Australian Shiraz just to bring out those flavors. But then when you smell the Crozes Hermitage, you get a ton of pepper. It almost tickles your nose. There's so much pepper in this wine. You also get a lot of earth, and this is indicative of an Old World wine. Anything from France, anything from Italy, you're going to get that on the nose right away. You're going to get kind of wet leaves, wet earth. Doesn't sound so appealing, but it is really delicious, and it really brings out that earthiness and spiciness in the wine. A lot more complexity than something that's maybe kind of your entry level cab, for example. A lot more complexity than that. So between the two wines, when you taste them on the palate, which I'm going to do at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the Shiraz, you get a lot more of the pepper on the palate. That's something that I find, maybe it's just me, but that is something that I find very common with Australian Shiraz. I don't necessarily get it right away on the nose because the nose has so much fruit. And I do get the oak on the nose, everything like that. So when I taste it, I do finally get that pepper, because pepper is one of the main call signs of Syrah or Shiraz. And then in comparison with the Crozes Hermitage, again, so much pepper on the nose, so much spice, so much complexity. This is also a higher quality wine than the Syrah, or sorry, than the Shiraz. But you can tell that it's a higher quality wine, a lot more complexity, a lot more going on. So when you taste the Crozes Hermitage, immediately you notice on the palate that there is very little oak. So this is something that Crozes Hermitage is known for, either no oak or very little oak on their wines. The oak, all it does really, or all that they use it for, in a Crozes Hermitage is really to just soften the wine, to relieve that bracing acidity so that it's still a balanced wine. So there you are, your comparison between the two. I encourage you to, try a Crozes Hermitage. It is definitely intimidating when you go into the liquor store. You see these labels and it doesn't label the grape. That's just the French way. Italians like to do it too. But now Crozes Hermitage is always Syrah, and it is always this style of Syrah. And then Shiraz, of course, you know what it is. It is, a beautiful wine as well, something really big, bold, fruity, has tannic structure as well, something that kind of integrates that oak as well. So if that's what you're looking for, that's definitely the direction you want to go. But this is the same grape in two completely different styles. Very interesting. So thanks for listening. And I can't wait until our members can all come back in our club and try these wines. And I wish you and your families all good health and stay safe during these trying times. Thank you.